So this last weekend, my partner treated herself and I to a trip to Casa Bonita, as that's something that she's wanted to do for a while. And if you didn't know, there's kind of a wait list to a degree. This is going to be some complaints about the experience. So if you haven't been to Casa Bonita and you've got questions, I can probably answer some of those for you. I know there's been a lot of stuff online. People have tried to get information out, but I'm going to try to get as much as I can here in not too long. So if you didn't know, you have to get on a wait list to get tickets, and you pay for your tickets, and those tickets cover your meal and that while you're there. All the extras in there you have to pay for, including alcoholic drinks. You got to pay extra for that. There's no tipping. Get that right out at the beginning here. There's no tipping. When you finish your meal, there's no tipping. That's it. If you bought drinks, you cash out. If not, you don't even really cash out because you've already paid for your tickets. So there's that. Let's start with the first complaint, which is that the security there is atrocious. Okay, I'm gonna put a picture up here and I'll comment on that. So if you Google Casa Bonita, you're going to get a front view. This is not the front view. This is in front of the building, but this is a view of where the security's at. There's 2 metal detectors, and I'll have some comments on that in a minute. And then total here, you can't see all of them, but there are 6 armed security guards in front of the Casa Bonita. 6. Not sure why that's necessary. I'm not sure how many people are getting harmed at this location, but the security was really excessive. Also, you're going to have to park pretty far away in the shopping center because there's almost no parking. So if you have anything that's going to be considered dangerous, you may want to leave it in your car. You're hiking back to your car. Not even kidding. They wouldn't even carry mace in. I carry mace, as most places don't allow you to carry regular weapons. Fine. I probably could have said nothing, but I didn't want to ruin the trip any further than it had already been ruined at this point, and this is just starting. So we'll stop at the security there, but yeah, 6 armed security guards at the gates. This is ridiculous and excessive. This is a restaurant, not a theme park, not a football venue. It's a restaurant. All right, probably the next burning question is the food. How's the food? The food it's food. It's not great. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I could make the same food at home. You are going to notice it tastes a lot like Taco Bell food, but a little bit cleaner than that. That's because the professional chef they hired was the one who revamped the Taco Bell menu a while back. That's what I understand anyway, was that. Here's where it gets difficult with paying the ticket price. It costs $60, I think it was $60 for the 2 tickets. So you could get a much better meal elsewhere. As far as paying for the experience, I mean, I guess yes, but this is a go once and that's it. The extra stuff I probably would not partake in much. It's not that great. I don't know if it holds the same novelty the original did. For me, it was I'm glad I went. It was a one-time deal, but I wouldn't go again. The security being the most off-putting thing, and I don't carry any weapons of any kind. It was just very unsettling because it didn't make me feel like, oh my God, they have so much security. This must be a safe place. It made me feel like you have 6 armed guards at the door. How dangerous is this place? I could see if like Matt and Trey Parker were there and it was like a fear of the public kind of deal, but they're not there. They don't have any other involvement in this restaurant anymore besides the voiceovers they do for the pre-automated announcements that go over the loudspeaker, which is kind of neat hearing their voices. But other than that and the Cartman statue that talks occasionally, they're not there. So I don't understand all the security, and it's not a strip club. It's not like anybody's going to be attacking the workers, so I'm really confused. The diving stuff is still there, but as I understand, it was a lot better prior. There were more than one diver at a time. Now it's one diver every certain amount of select time on the hour. So that's different. I mean, those details are great and all. It's a great novelty, but in the end, to me, it feels like a theme park that has no rides. If you took like a theme park and kept only their food and drink options, removed all of the rides, and really watered down the attractions, you'd probably have what Casa Bonita is at this point. Is it worth the money? No, it's not. And for me, it's not even worth the novelty. So am I telling you not to go? No, I would never tell anybody not to necessarily do anything unless it's dangerous, but I think you're going to find the experience fairly off-putting. I think that it's, again, a good, to say you went, but beyond that, I don't think it's worth going again. I don't know how Casa Bonita in its current state lasts for long term. It's a novelty at best. It's an expensive novelty that 2 Colorado people bought into trying to preserve and instead ruined the experience, in my opinion. I don't think it holds up to what it used to be. All the times people have told me about it and what it used to be, it's not that anymore. It's not all you can eat. If you didn't know that, just throw it in there. It's not all you can eat. You're paying paying $30 per person. I think that's the price on it. I didn't pay for the tickets, so my partner did, but it's like $30 per person, not all you can eat, for food that is mediocre at best. Again, it's not horrible. You're not going to get food poisoning, but you'd be better suited to go anywhere else to get food. There's a Mexican restaurant across the street that I probably could have got similar, if not better, food at. It's one of those ones that has like the plastic chairs. I'm sure the food was delicious. I'm not making that as a joke either. If you guys want me to do a video on some of the best Mexican restaurants you go to, I will describe what those should look like to you. The cruddier the place is looking, the better the food's going to be in most cases. Sometimes it's a deceptive exterior. I'm in Colorado Springs. I can tell you some of the best places I've been to here, but that's another video. It's already getting pretty long. So have you been to Casa Bonita? What has your experience been? What do you think? If you've been there before and been there now, what do you think it is? I did hear comments from people while you were waiting in line, and there is a line. You will be waiting in line. Last point here. What's the point of paying for reserved tickets when essentially you're being put in a queue with other people that have reserved tickets? It looks exactly the same as people just lining up at the door to get in. Not even kidding. Don't think you're getting a special reserve spot. And another thing is, I remembered, sorry, you will be sitting very close to everybody. There is very small gaps between the tables. Very small. They are packing as many people in as they can, and you will be on top of someone. Not even kidding. But anyway, that's my experience with it. Again, great novelty, but only once for me. And I'm not a big Denver fan to begin with, or that area outside of Denver. So I mainly like where I'm at. But anyway, that's my experience with it. What do you guys think?